love how everyone loves that.
Wait, what?
I said I like how everyone loves that. They're like, this is such a clear fart.
Yeah. It's so audibly audible.
All right.
Welcome to another grooming podcast. I'm Nathan Austin.
I'm Kathleen Austin.
I'm Juan Rivera.
And I'm Kat Grady.
I like
Success.
The
that.
hand thing today.
Success. Great success.
Success hands.
Great success. Okay, there we go. And today we're talking about Hershey and all the fun stuff that happened.
I was like, what shouldn't be responsible for things like that.
Hershey is definitely, I think, like one of the funnest weekends.
Oh,
one of
that-
the biggest shows.
Oh, yeah. It's
Best parties.
It was only my second time going, but this weekend was like incredible.
It really was.
We'll get to the everything on Saturday, but like just that aside, like it was a really fun show.
Super
so
fun.
every year then.
I mean, I don't see myself not going.
Yeah.
It's on my list of now required shows to go to every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've
Absolutely.
secured my Bashan now. I talked to the owner today because she called me to
For
thank
next
me.
year?
For next year. And she's like, you can use her as long as you're able. And I was like, okay.
Nice.
Can I reserve her for September 5th of 2025?
Yeah.
The dates are out already.
Oh,
Really?
The 4th through the 7th, I believe.
awesome.
Yeah.
Put it on my
shit.
calendar.
Well, it's
I started
usually
my
the
calendar.
first. Yeah, it's usually the first weekend. I know because I was like, I should already start marking down like what dogs we borrowed in other places that we liked and start contacting them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Reserve them
Mhm.
now. Yeah.
For January, yeah.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that. But let's start with you. We're the first to arrive.
Yes, it was me.
It was a cold.
It was a
day.
cold winter day, summer day. It was the fall. It's still summer technically.
Technically.
Until mid-September, Ronnie. So Ronnie's.
Yeah, it's like September 27th.
we always
or
fight that
something.
as soon as it turns September 1st that it's the fall. And it's like, no. I mean, technically the yes,
Yeah,
but it's
it's
still
fucking fall.
summer until
I'm with you, Ronnie.
September 20th or
Okay,
21st.
what's Harry Potter Day?
It's fall.
That's the first day of Hogwarts, I believe, September
yeah.
1st.
Oh.
It's definitely fall. Yeah.
I mean, figuratively, sure.
Okay.
In the imaginary world, yes.
But on the actual calendar and science,
In science.
mid-September. Yeah, so Ronnie and I went on Saturday. No, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Thursday,
They were
right?
very late.
Wednesday.
Oh, no,
Wednesday.
There it is.
The cricket's still going.
That was a really long one.
It was.
Ronnie and I started our journey to Hershey on Wednesday morning. Our flight was at 7 a.m. We left out of Sacramento, so we had to wake up at fucking 4 in the morning to leave our house by 5. I know.
Ew.
Leave our house by 5 to get to the airport. We flew United for the first time, first class. We always try to do
nice.
first class on the super long trips.
Right.
When it's close, I don't care. Southwest
Yeah.
is fine. But when it's this long, we try to do first class. And we just love the leg room. We like that it's just the two of us.
Was it worth it? Yeah.
Just
Did you drink a lot?
Oh my God, that song. I had a few mimosas. Yeah, we
Mimosas?
sat down and she had like a tray. The lady, she was
Oh.
like, water, orange juice, or champagne?
You're
Both.
like both.
And then, she said, or mimosa. And I was like, oh, mimosa. And then she just grabbed the orange juice and like poured a little bit into the champagne and then gave me the thing. I was like, sweet. So I had like two
Nice.
or three. Two
Or four or five.
Or
Or five or
more.
six.
Yeah.
It's a long flight.
But it was really fun. We got breakfast
On the plane?
on the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see him. So we were
Oh
sitting.
my
We were
God,
sitting in the
yeah.
row right behind first class, and I love their little curtain that separates it.
that
They didn't
doesn't.
close the curtain for us.
They
The
did-
peasants saw us the whole time.
It's literally just like a curtain that's see through, and then you can see the big, warm towels served
Yeah.
to them and
And
food,
the big tray
and they
of
bring
food,
this
and I'm like,
box of snacks out, and we're just like,
hello.
So what is the warm towels for, though?
It's
Your
to like clean
hands.
off
Wash
your
your
hands.
Oh.
To like wipe off my hands. I use it a little bit like behind my ears.
He's
and,
so
like, on my neck and
uncultured.
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, I got a dry piece of paper.
a little tiny,
Yeah.
4x4.
Oh, moist towelette.
The sanitizing wipes, the blue ones.
No, we didn't get those. We just got a regular napkin.
Those
with our
smell
thing.
so
Wait,
bad.
wait, wait. Okay, just as a quick side, one time I was flying with John, Danica's husband, and London. She's a little girl for everybody who doesn't know. And we're flying all the way to Montgomery for the dog show. And that was like right after COVID. And they gave the towelette to wipe everything down. And he fucking wipes her face. And she starts screaming because it's not.
It's alcohol.
It's alcohol.
Yeah.
It's not actually for your body. It's for wiping down things. And she's like, my eyes. And he's trying to like calm her down as we're in this plane. I always think of it now every time I see them.
Not for
Poor
faces.
Not for eyeballs.
That is a
Very dad thing.
it's
Dad
kind
move,
of it's
yeah.
kind of funny, but it also is
I
kind
mean,
of
it's
fucked
funny
up.
for me.
She was fine. It's fine.
Her eyes are still fine.
Anyway, continue.
So we had a layover in Chicago, and then on the second flight we were boarded, and there was an issue with like the panel or the intercom or something. So a maintenance person had to come out, and our flight was delayed, I think, for about like half hour, 45 minutes on the second one. And then we got to Hershey, and we were there before everybody else got there. So we were like super excited. We're like, oh, we're gonna get there a day early so we could like hang out with people if we see people and like not worry about it. But like no one was there. No one was there. Like I think I saw like maybe 2 people that I knew. So we
You're like, hey, you,
yeah,
get over here.
hang out with me.
Be my friend.
Come hang out with us now.
Oh my God, this breakfast looks lit. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, did you send them?
what the
Did you
fuck?
send them mine? Oh, yeah, I got a tortilla scramble.
Oh my God.
So good.
This is such bullshit. It looks so good.
Yeah,
Fresh fruit too. Oh, geez.
yeah, our orange juice and our
What's the black stuff?
Is that spinach?
spinach on the.
Oh,
egg
it's green. Okay.
Yeah. But like this is how much they trust us. We got glass cups for our orange juice.
I saw that. I was like,
And it's like,
man.
oh, we're not gonna crush it and like stab anybody. not in first class. Not in first class.
first
We're too
class.
classy to kill
Not
people.
when you paid that much money.
You're right next to the.
Yeah, and like an actual fork and a knife they give us. You know.
Wow.
Yeah,
No
so I was like, oh my
stabby,
God,
stabby.
Did they do a background check? I don't remember that.
You got an actual knife?
Yeah,
knife?
well, it was a butter knife, but there was like ridges on it. You could do some damage if you really wanted to.
You could
Yeah.
you could kill someone.
I mean, with the fucking even just a fork, you can stab someone in the eye.
All right, we
And it
gotta
was a
watch
real
this though.
fork.
Like, you don't know. What
I
if
mean,
we're
never
red-
mind. I don't have those thoughts
blacklisted because-
whatsoever.
You're like the cockpits are right there.
So then when we were there just trying to like find things to do, and there was really nothing to do, no people to hang out with, so we were like, let's go to dinner. And we went to the Bear's Den, which, yeah, exactly.
It was.
It was our first time ever going to that restaurant. We were like, okay, it's like a sports bar. Like how I didn't expect it to be incredible, because it's a sports bar and it's like people are just drunk or what sports. Yeah, I don't know what happens typically
Yay,
at that
sports.
sports bars. Yay, sports. So I got a burger and fries. Ronnie, what did you get on the? It doesn't matter. They were both shit.
They're
Like
greasy.
He's all,
and-
never mind.
The burger, like the bun was dry, the meat was dry. And I asked for it medium well, which I know, I guess part well, maybe. It was like very, very well done.
So it was your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault. And then
Yeah, but to be fair, did you feel comfortable ordering it not medium?
no, I mean, I'm glad I ordered it cooked all the way because I don't know what goes on back there. The oil was like super old. Like you can like when I was eating the French fries, you could just like feel that it was like
Yuck.
old burnt oil.
You know where I get that the worst from is Taco Bell. Like where you ever get the Mexican pizza and like the shell like parts just taste like gross. It's
I
from
never
like
get
the bad
Mexican
oil.
pizza.
You never get Mexican pizza?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well.
I get nachos Belgrande.
You guys probably just call it pizza. So,
No,
I'm
we
just-
call it pizza.
Tostada.
Pizza, yeah, tostada. Yeah. So we had that food, and then we were like, okay, well, that sucked. And then we just went to the room and fell asleep because we were exhausted. Yeah.
Traveling really takes it out of you.
Yeah.
Even if you have a smooth flight, just
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah. It was. Yeah. And then
Stiff.
we went to sleep maybe around like 11 or so.
I always feel really gross after the plane.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, ugh.
I didn't have enough energy to shower though. I was like, they're not my sheets. I don't care. But I guess I was sleeping in it for the rest of the week, so I should have cared. Oh well.
You don't think about it.
No.
If you don't think about it, it doesn't count.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't think about it. And then we fell asleep and then didn't leave our room until we met up with you guys on the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then when we got there, there was people starting to show up.
Yeah.
Well, we came in. We
Okay.
flew
Wait,
in
talk
the
about-
jet.
wait,
Start from the beginning.
Okay, so we worked a full day.
yes.
Then we got on the plane and flew
No,
from-
okay, stop talking. You're very bad. Let me paint
Bad
you a
story.
picture because
Okay,
Nathan's
okay.
a
You'll
bad
do it better.
storyteller.
Picture this.
Okay. We worked a full work day. Then we went home to finish packing because we didn't finish packing before.
Of course you didn't.
I tried, but honestly, I struggled this time. I kept thinking like, I'm forgetting things.
I had all the shit out and I had the iPad full of, we downloaded a couple episodes of Rings of Power and we're like, yeah, we're going to watch that. Fucking forgot the iPad.
Forgot it. Well, so we took a red eye, right? So me, Nathan, and Kat took a red eye. So we got there pretty late. We had one dog in cargo, so we had to get there early to like check her in. And then we had the 2 dogs in. So we had to like get there to make sure like we get everything in order. And I got us, so we flew Alaska, right, because of the cargo dog. And I got us like extra leg room seats, right? And I was like, oh, I'll book us the front row because the front row is right in between first class and these like extra
In peasant
leg
class.
room. In
Oh, that's
peasant
why you were
class,
like
yeah.
seeing all the food. Like,
Yeah.
Through the see-through curtain.
And we took a flight with the kids in these seats. You do get actually free alcohol in these seats.
Oh, nice.
Because we
Comfort
paid.
Plus?
I think so, yeah, because we paid extra. It's a lot of leg room, like a lot.
Like a lot.
But
I
with-
don't know if the people behind us have as much as we did.
No, but that's why
No.
I picked those ones because I knew there was more leg room because of first class.
They don't want
And-
they don't want the first classties to have someone on their neck.
Yeah,
right?
they don't want us to be
Ew,
too
you're
close.
too close.
Yeah.
Breathing down their necks.
yeah, sick.
But so I picked that one because we had the standard poodle. So I was like, he'll have plenty of space to lay, but we'll still have leg room. And, but of course, I didn't realize that because we had those seats, our trays weren't on the seats in front of us because it was the 2 first class seats. So then it was the trays that are like by your sides.
Oh,
So
yeah.
then there was no extra, like you couldn't put the arm up and like share seat space. So it was pretty tight.
Well, not only that, it also took at least like 1.5 to 2 inches on each side of you.
Oh,
Of
like
the thing.
away. Yeah, the aisle's
Yeah.
not any thicker.
And my ass is not small. And I had to just sit there and I felt like my butt was in a vice the whole time. I was just like,
Kat was like, I was counting on your butt space, Katie.
yeah,
I was like,
Katie-
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
But I mean, the leg room was nice.
It
but
worked out.
I was
my
fine.
hips hurt.
Nathan.
I was like,
You and your not childbearing
Well,
hips.
he always gets the window seat.
Yeah,
Me
he
too.
gets the window. He's the window guy.
I want to be the window girl. but Nathan always gets-
Who gets the bitch seat? You in the middle?
Me, I'm always in the middle.
Well, she's the smallest.
I mean, it makes the most sense. Sorry.
I know.
And also, we both feel comfortable leaning on her.
Yeah, and I feel comfortable leaning on both of them, so it just makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to
wish
lean on him.
I wish that I could be on
He
one
didn't
of the
like
other
me.
sides, but it does make the most sense.
I did originally want the window only because like I just like looking out it. And
He
I,
does
like,
love
my
looking
the
out.
first time I flew in a plane was with Katie, so I'm like, oh, I get the window seat. Now it's just like, I don't know.
Okay, I like it to
I could
lean
escape
on.
into it. Exactly. That's what I mean. I could escape into it and like it'd be like
Yeah.
put my
But
face
no,
up
I just
against
get
it and be
the
like.
I just get the aisle, and then Katie, who's always leaning on you. So if I want to lean on her,
it's a
then I have
step
to
up from being though like with
I go back and forth.
between two
Stranger.
strangers. That'd be the
Yeah.
worst though, right?
Yeah.
I go back and forth. I lean on Nathan, and then my neck will hurt, so then I'll lean on Kat.
Just even it out.
Yeah.
I have no one to lean on that side, and I was just trying to lean. And then on these seats, because the things were so stiff, I couldn't even like lean on Katie really because it would like dig into my side.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was just trying to be like,
She was like this.
I was like,
Well, if it was like vice gripping
I
you
did.
in, if it was vice gripping you in, it probably just held you up.
no, because my head wasn't being held up though. I was just like,
Anyway,
I saw an ad on
Suffocating
Facebook
slowly.
about one of those things where you like it's like a
you tie your head onto
yeah
the thing.
yeah.
smart.
But what if the plane like you get like turbulence heck of and it just like breaks your neck?
No,
No,
it's
it's
the price you
holding-
pay.
No, it's holding your neck in place. It's not gonna like whip it.
Yeah,
'cause
it
it's
just holds your
holding
head
it.
against like the it's like the eye mask that like holds you against the seat.
Yeah.
So it's like tied to the seat though.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like strap
So
it
what
into
if
the
you
seat.
come out and then come out of the seat because of like it dips all of a sudden
And you're like this.
just go.
I guess. I don't know.
You could always
Well,
die.
Yeah, you could always die.
Well, remember that guy, the ShamWow guy, or no, it was the pillow guy. He got hit by luggage that fell out of the top thing and killed.
My pillow?
The My Pillow guy. He like did the infomercials for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got like one of the things like unlatched and a piece of luggage fell out and hit him in the head and killed him.
Oh.
That would be
That's
pretty
hard to
brutal.
imagine how that would happen, right? But damn.
Yeah.
It was just a freak
Well, I'm glad I got
accident.
my pillows before he died.
I'm sure they still do.
I got we got nice pillows.
Anyways, this is random.
All right, we're
It's like
yeah.
I flew into
Okay, so yeah, we took our red eye. We tried to get some shut eye as much as
I see what you did there. I see
Thank
what
you.
you did there.
As much as we could, but it's hard on the plane. And then we got our car rental, but we had to fly into JFK because we had the cargo dogs, so it had to be like a through and through, and that was like all we could get.
Yeah.
So we had to drive 4 hours from JFK to Hershey. So that was really fun. But we made it.
It wasn't
Thank
that
you,
bad.
Nathan. He did all the driving.
He did do all the driving. He
I
didn't
like doing
make
all the
me-
driving
he
because
didn't
then I
make-
can complain that no one else drives.
He didn't make the bad driver
But then,
drive.
or me.
or me, so it's given that you're the
For him.
yeah.
No, she's just not smooth.
Yeah. That's what I said. He
Anyways.
never said you were bad.
Oh,
Just
anyway.
not
Anyway, let's move on.
So we got there, we got checked in, we got our dogs where they were going. We had 2 dogs that were delivered to us by Alyssa. Thank you, Alyssa. We appreciate it very much.
And Christy brought us kennels and bowls for
Yes.
our other 2 dogs.
And Robbie.
Thank you. And Robbie.
Thank you. Thanks for all the help. I tried to spread the love, so I didn't make one person help us for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, freaking Alyssa killed it this weekend though. Oh, we'll get there, huh?
Stop talking. Anyway, okay, so then we all met up after that.
So we got there and we met up with the boys, and you had a class coming. The boys, and you guys had to start preparing for your class. But what did we do in between?
Oh, so we went to your room to check in because we walked the
Oh, yeah.
fucking 2 miles
Oh my
Oh.
god.
to your bedroom.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about
Our
that.
room
We were in the
was
Hershey.
so
We were in the
far.
Hershey room. Hershey.
No, we were in the Reese's or Reese's or however you want
The
to say
Reese's.
it.
yeah,
building.
the Reese's building. It was
In the last
literally
room.
like a 5-minute walk.
Okay, so when we got there, our room was 2211, but it was on the first floor. But usually, the first number of your room number is the floor you're on.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you guys were on the second floor, but then your room started with a 1.
It was 14.
But then we also went up to the second floor, but then there was like a ramp hall down thing that like shrunk.
Yeah, it looked like
And then-
one of those crazy rooms.
It's like Willy Wonka.
Alice
It's
in
like
Wonderland
a Willy
or-
Wonka
yeah.
like hallway.
I'm glad I only made that trip once because that confused the shit out of me.
Okay, well, he
I
got
actually got
one
lost.
time.
I got lost.
We had to go save
I was
him.
like having a meltdown when we were on our way to the party.
We'll get
Okay.
there.
But so yes, our room was in this
Forever
far
away.
ass, and we were the last room
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in
brutal.
that hallway. So we had to take the elevator to like the second floor, but it wasn't really on the second floor because you had to walk down, and they had weird doors and everything, and the windows were like some were really close to the floor and some were high
Yeah.
up.
Hey, but
what
the
gave me
room was
shrink.
nice and cool.
Next time
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask.
Kept the AC cranked.
Like next time we check in, I'm gonna be like, no. Where's my room? No.
Well, Victor had mentioned that he was in the 1400s and then got asked to switch to the 22s
Yeah.
near us. Yeah.
So, and last year our room was literally you took the elevator up to the second floor and it was like the third door in. And I'm like,
Nice.
why didn't you
We
give me
didn't
that one
realize how
again?
big the place is.
I had no
Neither did I.
idea.
Well, it seems like they were just added on because ours definitely looked like an add-on.
Yeah.
That wing. But Jill told me that some of the rooms, the ones that have outdoor doors like yours, are pet friendly.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
didn't
that
know
too.
I was like, good to know for the future.
But then
though.
I mentioned that to somebody else, and they were like, "No, they're not. They're lying." And we're like, "No, but we were told." And they were like, "No, they're lying. They think they just snuck it in." So I don't know. But if,
but if
you heard it
there's
from
a
Jill-
door to the outside, then I'm gonna sneak a dog in.
Hey, every room's pet friendly if they don't know about it.
I mean, you're right.
Accurate.
But anyways, so we got our kennels from the respective people who brought them. We met up with Alyssa, and she gave us our dogs and gave us the rundown on anything that we needed to know. And when we first got there, the holding room was pretty empty. So the holding room is in like a parking garage.
Oh, and it filled up super fast.
Yeah, it filled like once
We got the primo
Thursday,
spot.
like afternoon hit, it like started filling super fast. Luckily, we got like one of the walls where the fence is. So
We
but
got
it's
from the
back in
window
corner.
to the wall.
But anyways, the spot was nice because it had breezes from both sides and everything. But it is in the parking garage. Sometimes it gets really humid, but actually this time
Sometimes.
Yeah,
It
it wasn't
in
too bad
the-
this
it
time.
was-
It wasn't as
no,
bad.
this was nice.
It was not that bad.
Last year was brutal.
Yeah, last year was hot and humid because it was raining like the whole time.
Except for we didn't catch no squirrels this time.
Yeah, no squirrels this time.
Bullshit.
I remember 2 years ago it was humid again.
Yeah, but this year was nice. There was like a cool breeze almost.
Yeah, it did rain once, but I didn't feel like it made the.
Of course, it rained
On Curly Dog Day.
on Curly Dog Day. Of course, it rained on freaking Poodle and all other purebred day.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well then after that, right? We had our class.
Yeah.
No, wait, before that.
Oh.
So we left your room, and then we went to go set up for our interview.
Okay, so
No.
we don't have cue cards today. Just FYI, that's why we're kind of all over the place. But anyway, so yes, we met up with our first guest, our only guest this show, but Miss Jane Gallagher.
Yeah.
And so we met up with her and set up in their room where they were going to teach their class, her and Colin. And she was great. She was very inspirational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how
Yeah.
like motivating she'd be.
Yeah,
It was
so
great.
look forward to that episode because
Yeah.
it's a good one.
Yep. And then we had to break down real fast because Katie and Nathan had their class and they were going to have their class at the same time.
I feel
And-
like I should have been like more emotional because I as she was saying it, I was like, damn, she's like
I don't think you
making
have to
me.
have
No, but
an
I feel
emotional
like
response
I
to
feel
it.
like I couldn't though because I
You were
was
so
freaking
tired.
out. No, I
Oh,
was just
about your
like
class.
freaking
About
out
our
about the class
class.
coming in. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that's all I could think about that whole interviews.
We were also running on minimal sleep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we had like a couple hours of sleep.
So there were several classes going on, but you guys had a class and the internet mingle was going on, which is like their party where they do like raffles and have snacky snacks and a bar.
Yeah, and we filled up the whole thing. There was actually like as people were coming in, I was like, oh, okay, good. This is like there was like 20% full.
Well, I was like worried.
we're like, that's
it was
not
a
that bad.
big classroom.
Yeah, we're like, oh, there's about maybe like 40 people here, and I was feeling good about that. And it's like 15 minutes before the class starts, and
Well,
we're
yeah,
packing,
they
I'm
had
still getting ready, and then people just kept coming in, and kept coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
when
then
we-
by the time it started, people were standing up against the wall.
I was shook, yeah, because there was 3 other classes going on at the same time and the internet mingle. So I like when we walked in and there was like 40 people, I was like, cool. Because it was a huge classroom and I was like, fuck. We're not
Mhm.
going to fill this thing up. It's going to look stupid in photos.
I actually made a video, and I was like, you guys need to I would appreciate it if you just like stop coming in.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Please stop.
I'm freaked out.
Well, this was our first 2-hour class, so that was a little bit it was a little bit nerve-wracking because it was longer, but then it was also nerve-wracking too because they kept changing the dog. Because first it was going to be a Shih Tzu and a Golden, and then they were like, "Oh,
Surprise,
the
a
Golden."
schnauzer,
No.
standard schnauzer.
Anyway, they were like,
his-
the
take his
Golden
pecker.
no-showed, and then they were like, "Okay, we got you this abstract dog. You can do whatever you want to it. They're not using it again." And I was like, "Cool, cool." And then they were like, "Surprise, the Shih Tzu is matted solid. So now we got you a standard schnauzer." And I was like, "Cool."
I would have done the
Matted
matted Shih Tzu.
I
though.
would have done the matted Shih Tzu for sure.
The standard schnauzer was good too, though.
But I feel like we see matted Shih Tzus more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would have been
Standard
totally
schnauzers.
fine with that.
I don't know if I've ever groomed a standard schnauzer.
We,
Ever.
we get quite a few actually.
We do, but that's because we hand strip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a great class. It was really cool that we had so many people in there.
I'll post pictures here.
Yay. But yeah, I mean, it was great because I do agree with Nathan. We were kind of like freaking out. We're like, oh my God, there's a lot of people in here. What if we fuck up?
Yeah, and we didn't.
Well, maybe.
Thank God. Everyone was like, we got a bunch of people leaving us 5s or like all 5s. You know, it felt good. It was a good way
Hopefully.
to start the weekend. That's for sure.
Yeah, we came and went a couple times from your class because we were just kind of walking around and relaxing. But like,
Bopping in and out.
yeah, there was like, there's no room to sit, and I'm lazy and fat, so we need to go do something else.
Oh, and somebody
And we'll
brought
check
us
out the room.
drinks after. As soon as the class was over, this person that came to our class brought us a couple of drinks.
Yeah, it was sick.
I forget her name, but right on. Thank you, you.
Well, she even
Thank
stopped.
you.
She stopped Juan because he was in the line at the bar.
Her name was Candace.
Thank you, Candace,
Yeah, she
for
stopped
those
Juan.
drinks.
She stopped Juan in the line to ask what you'd want.
Yeah, I was in the internet mingle, and then she was like, "Hey, what would they want? What would they like to drink?" I was like, "Who?" And then she was like, "The Austins." I was like, "Oh!" And then
I'm way too
Alcohol.
trusting. If someone wanted to roofie me, if someone hands
like,
me a drink,
"Yay!" You're
I
like-
don't think I just drink it. You know?
Please,
you.
nobody roofie me. I would be really upset, and it would.
We
ruin-
are
Well, you'd be
always
unconscious, so would
Hey.
you be upset?
Well,
we're always-
later when
but
I'm
we're-
sick. Yeah, I'd
we're
be
always
pretty fucking
together,
upset.
and I don't drink, so they couldn't get me.
They could get your Coca-Cola.
No, because Hershey is a Pepsi place, and
They're gonna like buy a Coca-Cola like specially, and they're gonna
I
be
got
like,
it for you.
I got it for you. And Kat's gonna be like, I can't resist. There's no other Cokes here.
Maybe that's why I hated all the food.
But then I saw Jay with a Coke and Jill with a Coke. I'm
They
like,
all
where are you
bring
getting it?
them.
I know. They're like, we brought it. I was like, damn it. I was
Oh,
about
they
to
brought
DoorDash.
'em?
Yeah, I was like, okay. Next year, I'm DoorDashing a 12-pack at the beginning of the week, and
Just a 12-pack?
okay, maybe a 24.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Well, I run. You run on very little sleep most of these things, and it keeps me alive.
Yeah.
I downed to Celsius, even though it's like vomity to me. I down. It was in the vending machine, so I just downed it on.
You chugged
Cat
it?
was tweaking after that.
Oh, not really.
Well, so anyway, after we taught our class, we went and ate at the freaking Bear Den again.
It was the only thing that was open.
It was trash. I couldn't even finish my food.
My
You know, when
quesadilla
they-
was okay.
When they brought the nacho out with black olives all over it, I knew. I was like,
Well, and the curdled sour cream.
The sour cream looked so suspicious.
Or when Ronnie opened his utensil packet and there was dried food on his fork.
yeah.
Yuck.
But why such a contrast, though, right? Because their other restaurant was
It's
fire.
so nice.
The other
We
restaurant
have
was
Fire and
so
Grain.
good, right?
Yeah, fire and grain. So good.
Yeah.
That place smacked. So I don't get it.
Anyway, yeah.
They need to take the employees from that place and bring it to the other. What if it's all from
The
the same
cooks.
kitchen?
Probably.
They're like, we got them.
I mean, I'm sure they're back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
doors. I mean, their cups even say fire and green on them at that place. Didn't you notice?
No.
I did not notice.
At what place? The Bear Grill?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah. So then.
And then after that, we went to bed.
Yeah, we went to fucking. bed.
finally.
Yeah.
And then I competed right the next morning.
Yes, you competed in wire and sporting.
Yeah.
No love.
And no love, both of them.
I thought
But
you
you got
you
great
know,
critiques, right?
Yeah.
I got good critiques, and I just feel like I was off. My grooms were just off that weekend.
Yeah. Well,
And
there was a couple of small things with your Scotty. Your caulker was nice, but you just didn't have as much coat in your underline.
Yeah, and
So-
it's you're
It's hard- it
I'm
was a
competing up
huge
there against like the best
competition.
groomers ever. So
Yeah, every competition this
Every
weekend was
class had at
huge.
least 20 competitors. So it was like a lot of competition, good competitors. Everybody brought good dogs. So, I mean, you did a good job.
I know Hershey is like a big show, but do you think all shows like towards the end of the year, everyone comes because they're trying to like
Rack
either
up.
catch up or get points or whatever? Or do you think it's just because it's Hershey, it's just always wild?
I think because
I think
it's
it's
Hershey,
Hershey.
like people want to bring their A game to Hershey,
It's
like
also,
Super Zoo.
Yeah,
Hershey's
it's also,
special.
it's also right before Romania in Belgium. So,
So-
a lot of the huge competitors that are going there are coming to practice.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, but yeah, I mean, it was still great competition. You still got good critiques.
Yeah,
Your
I was
dogs-
happy with my trims.
yeah,
They
I
just
was
weren't as
happy.
good as I could have done them.
I think your first day was better. I thought you did a really good job.
Yeah,
But
but
shit, that's the way it goes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, then there was the party.
Oh, wait, that day's when we had the fire and grain, right?
No.
No.
Oh my God.
Yes.
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 Yeah, we
Yeah,
ate
'cause
at the
you guys
other
went
restaurant,
twice.
Fire and Grain,
You went.
and it was really good.
Oh
no,
yeah.
you
So
I thought you guys
so
went.
during your was afterwards sporting.
Sporting.
So Fire and Grain, which is the restaurant when you first walk in the lobby to the left, they have a happy hour from 4 to 6. So it's half price appetizers and drinks. So
Yes.
our friend River told us, she's like, go to this. So we went, and in comparison, I mean, the food when we took the first bite, we were like, oh, real food. This is so good. And then at the beginning, I was like, well, is this because just Bear Diner just fucking sucks so much that anything is just better? But it was legit, really, really good food.
Yeah.
So then when we told Kat, we're like, tomorrow we're gonna go. So we went the next day as well.
But that night you went to happy hour, and then later that night we went again.
Yeah, and our server was still there. We're like, we're back. It was so good.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
know what? You're right. Yeah, because
Yes, I am right.
you were right about this one, Nathan.
But just about this.
Just this one. Well, because we went to dinner and then I didn't realize how late it was, and I had to go wash Nathan's carry. But I was surprised because the longest line I sat in to wash a dog was at 7:30 at night.
Crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
I was
well,
like,
then
what the
too,
hell?
like, that's when I got lost. So Katie's going get down to do that, and I'm on my way to the room to do some. I don't even fucking know why
To
I
get
was
ready
on the way
for
to
the party.
Yeah.
to get ready to the party, and I'm walking, and then I'm calling Katie like having a conniption because I went, I got out of the elevator and I turned the way I'm supposed to, but then I kept going instead of going through the other door. I just like kept going and then went down another alley, and I was literally lost. Like I didn't know where I was, and I didn't know how to get back to the lobby. I ended up finding somebody, an employee, and I was like, "Please help me.
Help me.
Where am I?"
Not only that, me and Katie had went to the room because she had washed the dog, and we were heading to the room to get ready, and the key card didn't work, and so we sent Nathan for a key card on the
And
way
that's
back.
when I got lost. So I'm like, they're sitting
You're the
outside the
rescue.
room, and I'm coming for the rescue, and I get fucking lost, and I'm angry. Like I don't get lost, and I'm like,
Well,
I'm
because you're a man. Men never
yeah,
get lost.
obviously,
Never.
my penis obviously tells me north all
It's
the
like
time,
one of those little direction things.
and it just wasn't working, and I felt like an idiot. And then like I'm getting hotter. I'm getting hot because I'm like flustered.
Well, 'cause
and I'm
we're-
walking down. I'm power walking down these hallways, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what the fuck. And Katie calls me, and I'm like,
Well,
I don't
we're-
know where I'm at.
we're
What am I
running-
doing?
We're running out of time because Nathan's like, we're going to be late. How long is it going to take you to put on your makeup and stuff? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I was like, bad news. My dress is in the car back at the holding area.
Where we just were.
but we didn't even have the keys to the car anyways. They were in the hotel room. So I was like, so then he's like, just get all your makeup on and then we'll go down and change at the car. And of course my dress is like a corset in the back and like, you know, so I was like, fuck. So then I'm trying to like put on my makeup all fast and I'm like upset because we're running late and I'm like, I don't have my dress.
Yeah.
And then so we go
And then we
walking
get there and we have to lace a fucking whole thing. And we're just sitting there in the parking lot lacing this.
But not
like,
only that, like Nathan is stopped by girls wanting to take pictures, and Katie's running through in a tank top and shorts with no bra on or nothing, and she's like, "No pictures."
Well, yeah, they're like, get in here for the picture. And this was the first time I said no all weekend. And I was like, no.
yeah, I'm wearing a suit, look nice, and I'm dressed
They-
nice,
they
and the
had
girls
dresses
are all had
on
dresses on, and Katie's
And
like,
makeup and
and Katie looked beautiful. She was in a tank top and sweats though, and she's like, no.
I was like, I promise once I get my dress on, we can have a photo, but not yet. I felt really bad, but we did get a photo later.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I was like, no.
So she literally changed right there by the car. We're just
I
like,
did.
lace me and Nathan.
Yeah, but the party was. Then we got to the party and it was sick.
Yeah.
The party's so fun always.
It was really fun. The constructive criticism. They should have more than one bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
The lines were crazy.
It was literally
long.
as long
I
as the
thought
room.
last year didn't they have one in the front and the back?
No.
They've only had only one.
Yeah, they need to have more bars.
What a bummer. Like, why not split it? I mean, I know it's like a. I mean, the room is not small. Why didn't
No,
if
it's
they did
big
it like
enough.
against the wall?
And they can make so much more
Well,
money.
like one against
Yeah.
each wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Wild.
maybe they make it so that way you can't drink too much alcohol.
Well,
No,
didn't stop us.
Yeah,
I was
I
going to
know.
say, we just bought multiple at a time.
They just get their drink it, and get back
Yeah.
to the line.
Pro tip.
Yeah, so I think I was like one of the first few of the group that got them. So I got my 2 drinks, and then I left while Nathan and Kathleen was still ordering, and I chugged both of them, and then I got back in line behind Nathan and Kathleen and got 2 more. Just because I was like, it's going to be another hour before I get another chance.
And when
Yeah.
we came down, oh no, that was the next day, but yeah. So the party was freaking
Hello.
fun. We danced, had some fun to some 90s and 2000s and
You know,
2010s music.
I never watch music videos. I don't know why, but I kept finding myself watching the music videos. I'm like,
I
I've
remember
never
Kat
seen
was like,
this.
I've never seen this Taylor Swift music video.
I was like, oh.
The love story with the windows. And
Yeah. I was like, I've never seen this.
You never watched MTV? Oh, maybe that
No,
was too late.
didn't
huh?
have
Maybe MTV
MTV.
didn't exist already.
No, I also didn't have cable.
I don't think, was MTV a cable?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cable.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. But we took really cool pictures. I'll put in here.
Yeah,
They're
they're
all-
There's
beautiful.
some on the table. But yeah, they're really fun.
I love that they
So
do this every year,
cute.
that they have a themed background. They just had a green screen and we got to take pictures. I loved it.
Yeah, very cute.
Because
I
I
didn't know
have
it was this.
I have last year's up on my ceiling of my car. So I'm gonna
Oh,
put
nice.
these on there too.
Nice.
When we were at your salon earlier, I saw that you had the ones from 2 years ago
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the mirror, I think.
Mm-hmm. That was my table.
Me and
the
Juan are
green
doing
table
like the
was
prom pose.
Yeah.
I know.
So
sweet.
romantic, so cute.
Yeah.
Except I thought this black would cover my chub better, but it didn't.
Oh, wow.
Oh, for the record, I'm sorry you guys seen me on my podcast shirt so much, but I didn't bring enough shirts.
You were just promoting, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was promoting.
Yeah.
At least you didn't lose it.
No,
You wore
I
it.
have it.
True.
I wanted to make sure I brought it.
Somebody actually told
used
me,
it.
"Oh, did you leave your luggage?" Someone's like, "Did the plane forget your luggage?" Because I wore that
The blue outfit.
the blue
so much.
outfit like for 2 days. But I was thinking, oh, I just came in the first day and it wasn't here for that long. But
Yeah.
someone immediately called me out. I was like, no,
I wore that same outfit.
I
the
just
next
wanted
day,
to
too.
wear it. What the heck?
Okay, were you
And
wearing?
then someone goes,
black?
you know, your pattern on your clothes is the same on the floor.
Oh my God.
If you look at the floor is the exact same pattern.
Now I wish I had
Now
a
I
picture of the
want to
floor.
know. Yeah.
I didn't look at the floor. You didn't tell me.
I wasn't
that
going to tell anybody.
You should have told me.
No,
Yeah.
the person just burned me super hard burn. And then I was like, don't tell nobody.
And then you just told everybody.
Yeah.
Well, they'll have to remember that for next year. They're not going to
Yeah.
remember.
I'm
But-
never wearing this again.
Anyway.
Well, that's
yeah.
a newer outfit to you, right?
So,
Yeah.
Get your use out of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we did the party. The party was fantastic.
So
Tons of
fun.
fun. Lots of drinks to be had. And then we went to sleep.
Wow. Yeah, that is
Profound.
one. Then we slept.
And then we woke up butt ass early to get ready for all of the purebred and poodle.
Yeah,
And
no
then-
luck for those ones either.
No luck.
For
It's
either
okay.
of us.
Worked
Yeah.
hard. Oh yeah, you didn't get no love either, huh?
No love all the way around. It
Me
was a
and
tough,
Kat-
but like I said, it was a tough weekend. I mean, there was so many competitors, so many beautiful grooms out there.
So many beautiful dogs.
Yeah,
Everyone
so many
brought
beautiful,
beautiful
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't win at every competition you go to. There's definitely things that could be improved. You got good critiques.
Yeah.
So and like you said, I think you were a little off. I remember when I came back for your carry, and I was like, I think your feet are too big. And then that was one of your critiques,
Yeah.
and you're like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the
I
time's
was-
called, I can always see my mistakes. I'm like, damn, I should
Well,
have
I
done
was stacking it up, and I was like, "You said that," and I'm like, "Fuck, no, it isn't." And I was like, "No, it's not. They're fine." And then when Colin was like, "Your feet are too big," I'm like,
Your feet are too big.
"Yeah, your feet."
That's the wrong accent, Nathan.
Oh well.
Well, like when we landed at JFK and we're like driving through New York, and Nathan's just like saying everything.
I'm
with
like,
a
"Hey, look at
Brooklyn
that bridge. You hurt?"
Yeah, the whole time we were in New York, I'm like,
for like 2 hours. We're just like,
oh, should we talk? Speaking of that, should we talk about the Chick-fil-A guy?
oh,
No, leave the poor guy alone.
poor
He's
Chick-
not gonna listen.
poor
Tell me
Chick-fil-A
the
guy.
Chick-
No, he
Chick-fil-A
had like
guy.
a speech impediment.
Oh,
like
never
no,
mind.
he sounded like a
No,
speech
it
impediment.
was-
He sounded like the guy, Widowy.
Yeah,
He sounded like that, you know.
I don't
That's a
know
speech
if it was-
impediment.
He probably plays a lot of Roblox. You know,
He was a very nice
a
guy.
lot of
Anyway.
Minecraft.
Anyways, yeah. So I mean, no love in either of those, but like I said, right, good critiques, good feedback. But then it was time to get ready for awards. Although I actually took off during Poodle for like half of it to go like put my face on, so that way we could be like more efficient.
Yeah. So the awards were done by like 5:30, and then dinner starts at 7.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
so
So the
fast.
turnaround is insane.
So having to
Yeah.
like go and change and like get your, that's why I left. I was like, okay, like after Sally break, I was like, I'm going to go do my makeup. So, and then I came back like 10 minutes before I ended.
Yeah.
How did you feel wearing a suit?
I felt very dapper.
Nice.
But then towards the end of the evening, I was just like, it was just unbearable. Like when
Like
we were
hot?
yeah,
Like hot.
It was very, very hot. Yeah.
But you look
Thank
great.
you.
I mean, you
Yeah.
look great
Thank
all the
you.
time, but
Thank you. Yeah, it was.
I always
was-
feel really nice when I put a suit and a jacket on.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even wear a freaking suit for my wedding, and here I am wearing one to this. But it was nice. Like I think I understand what you mean. Like you just when you get dressed up, you just feel better. And then just like being around everybody else who's also dressed up really nice. You're like, oh, this is fancy.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Pinky up with all the fancy forks around your dinner plate that I use the same one for everything.
Really
Yeah.
embarrassing that I used the wrong one. I used the
Whoops.
fucking dessert fork on the salad like an idiot.
Me too. Me too. That was the one on top, right? Oh, the fork that was next to the dessert.
Yeah.
I used it for the salad.
I thought that you were fancy, Mr. First Class.
I'm working on it.
Was
I'm
you
working
wanna
on it.
But I used the same fork. So the dinner was the same as it's been the last 2 years.
It was good though.
But no food poisoning? No.
Well, I remembered Ronnie got food poisoning from before, and we had thought that it was the fish. So I didn't touch the fish this time.
I didn't.
I
Just
know.
in
I never
case.
touched a fish.
I ate the
know.
fish.
I did not because I was scared because
Well,
I'm
the
too
fish was good.
scared.
I didn't really feel like eating because I was like I felt so restricted
Fancy?
with yes,
Oh.
but like also so restricted
also
with
fancy.
like the jacket and the suit and stuff. I was just like I didn't want to like get it dirty, and then it was just like I'm not used to like not having like
Full range of
I mean, the
motion.
suit it's like for plus size people, so there was like stretch to it, but it just felt weird.
Stuffy?
Yeah, so I was like, I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
But the first part, what did awards start with?
Best first timer, best in show,
Yeah.
abstract.
Yeah,
So those were really fun to watch.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing. Do we have any first timers left? No, we're done with them. I was like, that'd be a good show
In
to
our
take up too.
salon.
Maybe Jasmine will be ready
Yeah, I was
by
gonna
the time
say
that
her
Hershey rolls
bathers.
around next time.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But just because that would be so cool to see.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably be super freaky.
Yeah.
You're a first timer, and all of a sudden
Freaky.
you're on the stage at Hershey, you know, in front of like hundreds of people.
So yeah, they did best first timer, best scissor,
Mm-hmm.
best
yeah,
in show.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Best
best in show went to Lindsay.
Yeah.
Lindsay Dickens.
With her standard poodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cool, like, different breeds up there, though, this time because Sophia won first place with her Australian Terrier, which was super, super cool. Catherine with her Wheaton. So it was just nice to, like, see different dogs up there that you don't always get to see winning that first place.
Yeah,
So,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, congrats to everybody who got first place and got to be up there. Pretty
Well,
cool.
even the placements, there was two, like, when we went to Super Zoo, it was pretty much all Bashans except for Nathan's Carey and Nadia's Betty.
Yeah.
But like this time, there was a variety of breeds, and that was cool. There was Wheatons and Carries and Bashans
Irish
and two
Water
Irish
Spaniel.
Water Spaniels. I
Yeah.
was like, that's cool. I was
Very
like, you never
cool.
see those.
So it was nice. It was nice to see like a variety of just different stuff up there.
Yeah.
So that was definitely very cool.
And Alyssa Kasiba got first for abstract.
Oh yeah, well, so they do that after, right? After Best in Show and stuff.
Yeah.
It's abstract, and
Yeah.
so they do like a runway, and they're get to do like a little catwalk and presentation each side of their dog and their back.
And one person did the catwalk with a cat.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty cool too. It was like the drag. It was a
I think it's the same design.
Yeah,
she
like
used in
House
Super
of
Zoo.
Dragons.
it was really cool.
Very cool.
But that one they come pre-groomed, right?
Yeah.
For that one, but they do like
They
do inspect it close up before they go on stage, so to look at their shave work and their shave work and all the details and stuff that they put in. But yes, Alyssa won first place.
Oh, quick side note. Because that you just made me think of it because they do everything beforehand. We always say that we're going to say like what the setup is like. We mentioned they have a holding area down in the parking garage, but they also have 3 tubs and a good amount of like tables and dryers. So I would say prep is like pretty chill at Groom Expo.
And
like
yeah.
They provide towels. I saw.
They
like, the
provide
huge-
towels.
I like
so
that.
many times.
So many times.
they provide a lot of towels.
I was like,
And this year, Hyponic has sponsored, I think, all of the Barkleigh shows. So there was plenty of Hyponic shampoo and conditioner as well. So it was nice for us traveling because we didn't have to worry about bringing too much.
yeah. And special shout out to the maintenance guy, James.
Yes.
He is always at the shows, and he has to deal with so much shit.
Oh, I
And
know.
people yell at him. They're mean to him. I was talking to him a little this time. He's like, yeah, people get really mad at me sometimes. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
He's doing his best.
He's
man.
doing his best because he does all the pop circuits, and he does when they're like at Pasadena. He deals with the flooding of the things because
And
people can't
refilling them
and refilling them, and he does a lot of stuff. So
Oh, it's the same guy that goes to all the shows.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he was just always at Hershey.
no,
he
he
goes
does
to-
all
he goes
of them.
to 3 of
James,
them.
he's like kind of an older
older
guy.
gentleman.
with
He
the
goes to
pep
3
group.
shows. He goes to this one. He goes to Hershey. He
Pasadena.
goes to Pasadena and goes to Tacoma.
But
Okay.
he's like the maintenance guy. He takes
Yeah.
care of stuff, and people are mean to him sometimes. And
Not cool.
shout out to James.
Yeah.
So
Well,
anyway,
Wait, so since we're talking about the setup, when outside of the holding area, there was like a place for people to take their dogs to go potty, and no one picks up after their dogs.
Pick up your poo.
Pick up
Pick
your
up your
damn
poo.
shit.
Some people
even
do.
if
Oh, well, yes, yes.
some
Well,
people do,
yes.
even if like I gave out, like one time I gave out my last bag and then I was like, fuck, because my dog shit shortly after. Then somebody else gave me a bag. Or one time I was everybody seemed to be out of bags. And then they're like, you want a piece of paper? And I was like, yeah, give me a piece of paper, bro. And then I just picked up the poop with a piece of paper
So
and threw it away.
I changed my pants, and I had my poop bags, and I keep a roll in my pocket, right? And I had changed my pants. I was after like the dinner, and we were walking the dogs, and I was like, shit, I don't have any poop bags, and my dog pooped. So I went in the garbage can and picked up something out of it was a paper towel out of the garbage can, shook the shit out, and picked up my poo.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
responsible.
Do what you gotta do.
But I didn't touch the shit part.
Yeah.
It was like a wad of paper towels. So
Oh, well, you know what I did? I actually did something similar, but I grabbed, you know how it had the big can with the
did you
in
rip
the-
a piece
I
out of
ripped a piece of the garbage, the plastic garbage bag
Yeah, I've
off
done
the
that before.
side and then use that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smart.
I've done that before.
But see, do what you gotta do. Don't just don't leave your doo-doo.
Because poor Ronnie stepped in shit at least twice, if not 3
Poor
times.
Ronnie.
Every time.
Well, I mean, Ronnie always finds shit to step on.
It's like magnetized to
Yes.
his feet.
But the rule of thumb is pick up your poop.
Yeah.
You brought the dog. You're responsible for the dog. That includes what comes out of the dog.
Yeah.
And so then, like the Barkleigh Honors start, right?
Evan did such a good job with the intro video.
Oh, I
It
loved
still makes me tear up and like want to cry.
Yeah.
It's so like powerful and emotional.
Yeah. So go on the Facebook page or the Instagram page. It's up there, and it was. I was tearing up when I was watching it. It was really pretty.
I think he did a beautiful job. I think it's because we love the community. We love our fellow groomers. We love we all like to say, right? Like we're all a bunch of weirdos and we love how weird everybody else is and we just embrace it. And I think that's you can't find that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so the introduction video, and then they started the actual Barkleigh Honors Awards.
And we didn't have to wait long because podcast was the second category. Thank God.
What was the first one?
Book.
Book.
Yeah, book. Okay. Oh, and that went to
Groom curriculum.
Groom Curriculum. Yay.
But okay, podcast came up, and we were all sitting hand in hand at the table.
We were all holding hands.
Gripping hands because we were all like anxious. Like I couldn't stop fidgeting. Like beforehand, even at dinner, I was just like, "There's all these forks, and I just want to play with them all, and my napkins and stuff."
And then
was
we
us.
won.
Okay, our next category is for blog, vlog, or podcast, and you guys also put a lot of effort and a lot of work into this. And also a big thanks to you guys because y'all put people out there in the industry that, and it helps it easier for groomers to get to know, the educators and the people who are involved a lot in the industry. So hats off to you guys.
Blog, vlog, or podcast of the year. Another grooming podcast. Creating great grooming dogs. The Groom Pod. The Traveling Groomers Podcast.
Oh, these guys are going to be rowdy. So another grooming podcast.
Hello, everybody. Okay, hi. We'd like to start off by thanking, our amazing listeners, our AG peeps. We could not have done this without you. Thank you so much for tuning in week after week and putting up with our shenanigans, because there's a lot of them. We love hearing and reading all of your messages. They truly mean the world to us. Hearing how we've inspired your journeys to start your master certification or your grooming competitions, or just while you're listening, just feeling like you're hanging out with your friends. That is why we do this. Thank you so much. We'd like to thank our parents and our families for being there for us, allowing us to do all this, watching the kids while we're filming, driving to the airport. We could not have done this without you guys. I love these 4 people so much, and it really means the world that we're winning our first Barkleigh together, and I am shaking, oh my gosh. To everyone who listens and laughs and learns with us, we really appreciate it, and we hope we continue to inspire and entertain you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's so good to see excitement in our industry like that. So, congratulations, guys.
Yay!
And we won podcast.
Yes,
And we did it.
We did it.
We
Yeah.
did it. No, actually,
You did it.
You did it. So thank you to all
And,
you. I mean, we all did it. We did it together,
and
like a
then,
team, a team.
We put the T in team.
And Ronnie, or no, and then Juan had the best fucking
Speech that made us
speech
all
ever. Yeah, it was very beautiful.
Thank you. I was so nervous, and I was like, my legs were shaking. I was nervous, but I was also really fucking excited.
Yeah.
So I was just like shaking, my knees were shaking, and Ronnie was saying that my like pinkies were shaking while I was at the podium.
Yeah.
But it was really emotional. Like, felt my throat kind of closing up. But once I got to the part where I was like, I love these 4 people so much, my throat was just like,
Yeah.
that was like, I'm gonna cry.
And I was tearing. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, but it was so sweet, and it was just I honestly though I was so happy that we were up there together.
Yes.
And it was just a really cool experience, and I mean we got our first fucking Barkleigh Honors Award together, and like that is fucking lit.
Well, I feel like we've done everything together, like, because we got our master certification together. We started competing together.
Yeah.
So like, it's really cool that we got to like have this other thing that like, now we did this together, and so just like continues to strengthen our bond. And
Sure.
like, although you sent that video that somebody had recorded of us at the table, and I was like, ew, my like ugly cry face, like, I was like, yuck. Like as soon as they called us, ew.
Oh, it was so, and then people were like so excited for us too. Like,
Yeah.
Everyone's yelling and screaming. I just feel like it was the best. It was definitely the highlight.
So I didn't even know until I rewatched it later, because of course I've rewatched it like 5 million times. I didn't realize that Jay was like, Kathlina, like trying to give us back the little card. I think it's really cool that you get to keep the card. Like, look how pretty that is. So fancy. So like, I thought it was funny because like we
should get it shadow boxed.
We were so like all like hugging
Yeah.
each other and leaving that, and like we did it. That we didn't even hear him like, hey guys.
and then we got back to the table. And
First
then,
of all, I want to talk about our bow.
oh yeah,
I did not know what to do with my other hand because I was on the end and I couldn't see Nathan, so I was like, "What?" Like
Nathan
my
did
hand.
it.
He
Yeah.
did it too.
Yeah, you both did
but
it,
when
yeah.
I went back and looked, I was like, "Oh, thank God he did it too," because I was like,
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's how it works.
"No," but I was like freaked out. I was overthinking what my hand was supposed to do.
Wow. Typical. I'm just kidding.
But you did it though. You did the thing, right? Like
Yeah.
that you're
Yeah.
supposed to do. Well,
It looked rehearsed, but we didn't. When we were at the table, we were like, should we do a bow? We were like, yeah, let's fucking do a bow.
Yeah. Let's do a
do it.
stage bow.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But
All
we
us
got back to
theater
the
nerds.
back to the table, and look at this.
Yay.
Alyssa Kasiba
Oh,
made this sign for us, and I saw Justin walk in with something, but he was like holding it really tight, like to him, and I thought it was
Yeah.
like something for Alyssa, his wife, to like when she
Nope, it was
potentially
for
won.
us.
So then we walked back to the table, and he was like, yeah,
Yeah.
and he was holding this sign.
So
It's so
sweet.
so sweet. It's so cute.
well done
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like it looks beautiful.
And then she was like, I
She's
just had
a
a
true
feeling. I
artiste.
just had a feeling. But what if we didn't win?
Oh my god.
then she would have
They
just
probably would have just
tucked it
kept it
under
in
the table.
Just leave it. Just
Kick it in the middle of the table.
Just leave it under there.
Yeah, but it was.
But look, you didn't even sign the back.
Yeah.
Heart
Alyssa
and
and
Justin.
So sweet.
Yeah, they're
Another
the best.
sweet
Now we're gonna
grooming
have to,
couple.
We'll have to hang it up in here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make a shadow box with all like 3 items.
Yeah.
The rest of the award show was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think
super duper fun.
I was up for two.
Three
three other-
categories.
More than that? No, the three. Oh yeah.
Education, entertainment, and TikTok, Instagram.
And I freaking skunked out again.
Skunked out again.
No, not get this one. My own fart is good to me. So.
Okay, so AG Peeps, I'm a little disappointed in you. No, I'm just kidding. No,
No,
that he
the
lost.
two-
I'm joking.
So the two I really wanted the most, we got, which leads me to, that'll just make me work even harder next year. But that leads me to.
That's why they're doing it. No, I'm just kidding.
That leads me to AKC Master Groomer of the Year, which went to Katie.
Okay, right now I would like to bring up Miss Erin Meyer. She's the head of grooming operations of the AKC American Kennel Club. Erin?
Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to announce this year's AKC Master Groomer. The nominees have all shown amazing skill, dedication, and love for their work, setting the highest standard for everyone in their field. Earning the AKC Master Groomer title is truly an achievement. These groomers are national certified master groomers and have completed AKC coat type testing in curly, wire, drop, and jacketed coats. This year's winner took advantage of our virtual submission option to complete their coat type exams, and your exceptional work and passion for grooming has truly made a difference. Congratulations, Kathlena Austin.
Okay. Let's see if I can get through this without crying. I tend to be a little emotional. I want to say thank you so much to everybody who voted for me. It's truly an honor to be recognized among such incredible talent. Everybody that was on the list was like truly exceptional. So I honestly didn't expect this. Some of you might know me as Kathlena or Katie, but I think even more of you may know me as Nathan's shadow. Wherever Nathan is, I'm not far behind, and I couldn't think of a more fitting way to follow in his footsteps than by standing here today. Considering he won last year, it's like we're writing the sweetest love story, one of shared passion, teamwork, and commitment to this industry. This past year, Nathan and I have dedicated ourselves to educating the next generation of groomers, and I've been deeply involved in my Scotty breeding program while showing an AKC confirmation. To receive this recognition, particularly in a field so closely tied to my heart, means the world to me. I've always believed that blending AKC standards with the grooming industry makes perfect sense. And it's exciting to see that vision resonate with so many of you. Thank you once again for this incredible honor. I'm truly grateful.
How
The second ever one.
exciting.
Here's the first. Here's the second.
It was really exciting. Although, okay, so I'm if anybody listened to my speech, I made a joke about being Nathan's shadow and nobody laughed. So I don't know if they just didn't know it was a joke.
Yeah. I went.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a laugh.
At our
but-
table, yeah, we're like.
So I don't know. Also, it's hard to hear when you're up there. So I don't know if people like. I mean, it was cute too. So maybe they just didn't think it was like a joke. But I was trying to be funny because because I'm a little too obsessed with my husband. People,
What do you mean? You love your husband with your entire
you
heart?
love
What?
him
Weird.
and you support
Super
him in all his
weird.
endeavors.
Weird.
super weird. So
Well,
I thought
I am fantastic, so
I thought it would be funny. So
Your speech
I
was
wasn't
beautiful.
serious. Thank you. But I mean, really,
Made me teary. I was like,
it was funny because like I wrote it and like beforehand I kept, you're nervous. So I kept reading it over and every time I'd start reading it, I'd start crying. So I thought for sure I wasn't going to make it through. But as soon as I got up there, it was like ice. Like, but I feel like that's how I am. I'm either over emotional or my body just like shuts off my emotions altogether. And I'm a little bit of a robot. So
I am a robot.
I don't know if it was better or worse that I was a robot and not emotional, but here we are. That's what happened.
I liked it. I thought it was very sweet.
Thank you.
I can't
And it
believe we
wasn't
locked
too
it down.
long, and it
First and
wasn't-
second.
Yeah, it wasn't too long. Cat's next.
Yeah, 2025, and then I already called 2026.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I thought you meant my next. I was like me losing. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kat was up for up and coming groomer.
All right, the next category is for all the groomers out there working hard to be like a Lindsay Dickens or a Nadia Bongelli and so many others just that are out there at the top of their game. So here we go for the next category.
Up and coming groomer of the year. Melanie Charlotte. Brianna Raycott. Marcy Guanto.
This year's up and coming groomer of the year is Miss Melanie Charland.
But you know what? I am very happy for Melanie, and every one of those ladies who was up there for me
Oh, yeah.
deserved it. They were great. Brianna, I watched her groom this week. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But
she's really good.
think about it, right? How many of us are in this room, right? And how many honors were we up for?
Oh,
Like
a lot.
a crazy
Yeah.
amount. Like it's
I-
it's an honor to be honored.
It is an honor. I was
It's an
just about
honor
to
to
say
be
to be
Nominated?
recognized.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
Well, everybody who won was like fantastic.
Yeah.
There wasn't a single
Very
one
deserving.
that I was like, that person should not have won. Like everybody was super deserving.
So I'm very happy for Melanie and all the other ladies who are up with that award for me.
Yeah, and
Are
Marcia that beat
amazing.
me and everything.
That bitch.
Well, I mean, honestly,
Close the borders.
I told Marcia, I was like, I am butthurt, but you deserve it.
well, I think that's
Her videos are
normal.
funny, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's normal to. I mean, everybody wants to win. It's
Yeah,
not,
I was
you know.
like, I am so happy we won podcast, and I'm like, but I lost everything. But I'm so happy we won podcast. So
That's what I really wanted because I actually did not want to go on stage and give a speech. I wrote a speech.
We should make Kat read it.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't.
Read
I was
it.
like,
read it.
but it's gonna be too long.
I didn't make a speech. I should have, but I was too freaked out.
Sometimes I worry that it's bad luck.
It's still up there because I haven't looked at my notes since. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, read it.
Yeah, read it.
Save it. Okay, read it.
Why?
Everyone else
I'm
said
never gonna
read
be
it.
up for up and coming groomer.
Okay,
again.
go.
But you might be up for something.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor. First, I want to thank the judges for their votes and believing in me. It means the world to be recognized in this way. This
See,
is
it's a
why-
good thing. It's
this
a
is
good
why-
thing she didn't have to do a
I
speech.
cannot read, and I am truly humbled. I also want to extend my deepest gratitude to Katie and Nathan. You both gave me the opportunity to work, grow, and challenge myself in ways I never thought possible. You've pushed me to put myself out there and to become a better groomer, and I wouldn't be standing here without your constant support. To my amazing friends, Juan and Ronnie, thank you so much for being my rock and the best support system I could have ever asked for. Ever. You've been there for my through my ups and my downs, and I am so lucky to have you in my corner. I also want to thank all my groomer and breeder mentors. Your wisdom, guidance, and experience have shaped me into the groomer I am today. You've all shared your knowledge so generously, and your belief in me has been invaluable. Most importantly, I need to thank my parents. Your willingness to watch my daughter while I traveled has allowed me to chase my dreams and pursue this passion. Without your help, none of this would have been possible as a single mother, and I am forever grateful for everything you do. I'll be honest, there was a time when I struggled with self-confidence, but being a part of this grooming world has changed that. This community has not only given me a career, but also a sense of self-worth and pride that I didn't have before. Grooming has made me feel capable, strong, empowered in ways I never imagined, and I'm so excited to keep growing in this industry. Thank you all again for this incredible honor. I'm excited to see where this journey leads, and I'm so grateful for the love and support that has helped me get to this point. To all the friends I have made and those to come.
That was very sweet.
Now you all heard it, so I can never use it
But you
again.
didn't get it. You're a loser club like me.
It's okay. It was an honor to be honored.
So it was a pretty awesome show, though.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. One then.
But then I also gave somebody Judy.
No, you can't say who. You're not supposed to say.
No,
Okay, got it,
Judy
got it.
already spilled it.
No, I didn't think she said.
No, there was one of those.
No, it was somebody else who said. I think it's her sister.
Well, somebody. She asked me who, and I said no, I wouldn't say. So somebody gave me a potato masher to give to Terry DiMarino, and like I'm just speaking to her, and she's like, oh, and then I whip out this potato masher from my pocket, and she's like, you fucker. So I don't know what it's about.
This is Terry's sister. Terry's sister's name is also Judy.
Oh, so I don't know what it's about. I don't know what
she looks just like Terry.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the potato masher thing is about, but like I was included in it, and it's nice.
Yeah, it was really special. I think she said she ended up getting like 7 or 8 mashers in all.
The one night?
I don't know if that's been like over the years or if that was the one night because.
So do they have stock? Is it the same potato masher?
No. I don't because Nathan posted about it, and then Terry's sister said, "Thank you for giving Terry the masher," with a bunch of laughing faces. Terry responded with some expletives that were blanked out.
Self-censored.
But then somebody else said, "I wonder how many potato mashers Terry got." Terry said 6, but then her sister said 7. You forgot the first one at the bar. So I'm assuming she got multiple throughout the night.
No.
So
What is that about? I gotta know.
I gotta know.
Terry.
Next time I see Terry, I'll ask her.
You're gonna see her this
we're gonna
weekend.
see her this weekend, so we gotta ask.
Yeah.
What is it about? Tell me. So we wouldn't say who gave it, but it was fun to be included.
I thought it was so weird that you guys keep calling it a potato masher. In my household, it's a bean masher for refried beans. I was like, why are you giving her a beans masher? She's like, a potato masher? I was like, whatever. It's for beans.
We're white.
It's for beans.
The old potato versus bean.
It's from the famine.
Starch versus it's a starch matcher, okay?
Starch, yeah. But yeah, it was super fun. Afterwards, we had a lot more drinks. We hung out.
Got a pizza.
Got pizza.
I think we got the pizza like at 2 a.m. or something, right?
No, it wasn't that late.
No, because
I
Kat
was
went
in
to bed at
well,
midnight.
I went up to the room by midnight. Not because I'm not because I'm a party pooper. I'm a little bit of a party pooper, but I hung out more this time instead of in a corner by myself. But I had to compete the next morning, so.
You know what I'm really
They
sad.
did the responsible thing.
You know what I'm really sad about is because remember last year they were like, oh, there's a spot in the hallway that they say the lighting is perfect for couples pictures, and that's where we took our picture last year, and we didn't fucking take another picture this year, and I'm upset about it because I feel like we barely got any cute pictures of us in our outfits, and I'm really sad about it.
Oh,
Yeah, we all tried to match. Speaking of outfits, a couple people asked where I got mine. Amazon, $85. I looked and I looked and I looked for dresses around here to support local and stuff. Nothing in my size.
Yeah,
I had to
Power
resort
move,
to
Amazon.
Amazon.
it happens. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, I mean, we had a really good time.
Yeah.
I should put it in our.
Oh my gosh.
Storefront.
Yeah. Well, afterwards we went to go to the bar to get drinks, and it was insane. It was totally insane. And sweet Robbie, he was all, I'll buy your drinks, and I was like, no, honey, we're like buying like a lot of drinks. And he was like, no, I'm buying the drinks.
So
and
then
I
I
was like,
lean over the bar and I'm like,
6 vodka cranberries.
6 vodka cranberries and 2 Moscow mules, please. And I'm like, Robbie, I'm gonna
No,
buy. And
wait,
he's like,
yeah, we
no,
were like,
no. And
seriously.
he's like, no. I'm like, all right,
Well, you wonder why he's up for congeniality.
fucking $100 for the drinks. Thank you, Robbie. Yeah, for real. The real
He's
winner.
an angel. He was like, I already had 2 of the chocolate martinis. He was like, yes.
The energy in the bar after the award show is like unmatched. It was so
Electric.
much fun.
Yeah.
And everyone's still all dressed. Well, except me. I went to go change immediately.
I gotta
But everyone
change.
else was so dressed up and everyone looked so nice. And it was really fun to see everyone all like done up and just everyone's so excited. And it was really cool.
I probably would have gone back to change if I didn't have to walk 2 miles.
And everyone's like,
Yeah.
congratulations. Everyone's congratulating you. It's like, it's the best.
Super fun. Yeah. Super fun. But yeah, so the next morning, poor Kat had to get up early because she had to do rescue.
I know everybody was still sleeping.
I know.
And of course, so I had lent my clippers to Lindsay and the day before, and I didn't lock them again. So you can lock them so they don't turn on. And they had turned on in my bag and were completely dead. And then I was competing next to Lisa Leedy, and she let me borrow her clippers. They died. And then I was like, Jill, can I please call Katie to see if I can get another pair of clippers? So she let me call Katie. and she came to the rescue with some clippers. I had this cute little like Bashan thing, and
You did a really good job.
I did a good job. He was
cute.
really cute, and I left him kind of fluffy because that's what people like, right? But my critique was I didn't do enough. So I just left him.
Not enough of a difference.
No, not enough of a transformation.
Transition, yeah.
So now I know. So, but you know what? Hopefully he gets a home because of it.
Yeah, he looked super, super cute. So
Little rosy cheeks.
I give him
Yeah.
little rosy cheeks
He
because
was
I
very
don't know why,
cute.
but I love little rosy cheeks.
He wasn't matted.
On his legs he was, but not bad. He kind of had this like, it was thick hair, but it was like that kind of wiry hair that brushed out pretty easy. So while I was
That's
fluff
pretty,
drying him,
That's pretty good for like a rescue dog, though, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times
Well,
they're matted, so like.
while I was
Well-
fluff drying him, they kind of just came right out.
I was surprised. Like there was most of the dogs that came in. Like there wasn't
They
a
were
lot
in
of like
good shape.
ancient, like gross dogs like last year.
So the poor girl that was 2 tables over from me on the end, she got a dog who I recognized from last year, had no eyeballs. Easy to recognize. He had no eyeballs, and she
No
ended up, when I
eyes?
came back, she had a different dog. So she, obviously that dog, it was too much for her.
Yeah, I
The
think
dog had no eyes.
Yeah, they had him removed.
Oh,
she was
poor
blind.
baby.
But I got no love, but it's okay because maybe I loved him.
the
And
real.
I loved Tux for that.
Yeah, the
2.5
real
hours.
win is him finding a home.
Yeah, so hopefully he found a good home.
Yeah.
And he was cute. You know, he actually would have made a great creative or contest dog for someone.
Freestyle.
Because he had
or-
freestyle. He had a nice coat. He was pretty well behaved. He didn't like his nails done, and he wasn't a huge fan
I
of the blow
remember
dryer
that.
by
I got
his
a
face.
video. I got a video of you doing his nails, and I was gonna like post it, but I was like, nope, he's freaking out too much.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah, I had
Katie
to
had a-
hold
You know, like
him.
it was like this is gonna be funny, and I'm like, no, it's not. Someone's gonna get upset. Someone's gonna get upset.
But
yeah, he was freaking the fuck out. We don't do it for the money. We do it for the dogs.
Yeah.
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 I mean, money would have been nice too. But
How much was the
That was a
grand
Macy
prize?
joke.
I know.
How much was the
Fair.
grand prize?
First prize was $2,500.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah. But all the people who did it, who won, had really cute transformations. I should have just did more. You know, I've been like overthinking it, and I was like, I should have put him in like a
Wait,
Betty
you overthought it?
cut. Me, imagine that. But I
You
should have
win
put him in
some.
I should have put him in like a pet Betty cut. I think he would have looked really cute with like.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, but he also had like an ear infection going on because I was going to originally give him tassel ears, but then I was afraid if I did that he would start shaking his head a lot. So
I bet he
that's-
probably would have looked weird on him. Too. He's a Bashani thing, right?
yeah,
His head was too. I think it would be too
Too
wide.
wide,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's. I mean, you can only do so much because like I had a Yorkie the year before, and I thought it looked so cute, and I didn't get any love on that.
yeah.
But I think it's same thing as probably like because the difficulty was easy on it. You
Well, it's
know,
also subjective.
it's very
So,
subjective. Yeah.
That's what Terry said. She's like, you were on my final list, but people just did more transformations than
Yeah.
you did. And so I was like,
Yeah, the dogs I
I
got
was like,
picked were
totally.
very cute.
yeah. I was like, totally, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won my way into that, and maybe next year I'll get into
At
it
least you
too.
didn't. Yeah, at least you didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So it was free.
But I enjoy doing it too, because for those who haven't watched my old episodes, I've done a lot of rescue work. And now that I'm a groomer, when I get to work on a rescue dog that I can potentially help find a home, it makes me feel good.
As
Yeah.
it should.
So, I mean, that was it for the three of us. We packed up all our shit really fast.
And
Did
got
another
the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Another 4-hour drive.
Although I don't even think you got to. So we left, right? And then we're like, oh, we're all hungry. We should eat before this 4-hour drive. And so we go to a McDonald's that was like close by. And then my phone rings. and-
McDonald's is always the move.
Yeah.
After.
But like I look down, it's Chanel, and I answer the phone, and she goes, "You left your wallet here."
What?
Yeah, it
On
was
the
my
table.
wallet, so it didn't even have my IDs in it. But I was like, "Well, fuck, I don't know what's in it. Like, I don't know what cards are in
that
it
was
or
my
if
bad.
cash
Where
in
was
it."
it? In the holding area?
He left
I
it on the
fucking left it.
table.
You know how
because
like? Do you remember I had the camera bag out
Oh,
on
yeah.
the table and I was
Yeah.
like moving stuff around?
reorganizing.
I took it out and just like never put it back in.
Thanks, Nathan, for losing
Very
my wallet.
Nathan thing to do.
But thankfully, they gave it straight to Chanel, and so nothing was stolen.
It was James.
Yeah, James gave it over.
Right on,
Right on,
James.
James.
I was like, it's probably pretty obvious it was mine because it was a Scotty wallet, and
And her name was on the credit
I
card.
mean, my
inside.
name was on the credit cards, yeah, but it was a Scotty like Radley wallet, and then
How far were you from? Did you have to turn around?
We were still at the McDonald's, so it was
Okay,
like
it's like
10
in
minutes
town.
to the McDonald's, 10 minutes back.
Okay.
So it
We were
didn't-
like less than a mile away, but you know how like the turnpike is all weird.
How
And
everything
we
in
had to go in like a giant circle just to get back. So like we were very close, but we had to go through the labyrinth
So
in order to get
there's
back.
something about Pennsylvanians about confusing routes, hotels.
Yeah, which is funny because I always think that it'd be more confusing here, but the highways here make a lot more sense. When I'm
Yeah.
over there, I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Ours are very clear
yeah.
and more direct.
But,
Well, they probably put those highway signs up freaking 200 years ago.
yeah. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I feel like the rest was pretty uneventful.
For us.
We hopped on our plane. Yeah, for us. We hopped on our plane, got the dogs in just fine, got home. I mean, we got in at like midnight and then worked the next day, as is typical for us. But I mean, that was it for us. But you guys had quite a bit of an adventure on your way home.
Yeah. So on Sunday after you guys left, we walked the floor for a little bit. We ended up going to. We met somebody on Saturday night.
Oh my God, you met somebody?
No, we
Where's
invited her back to
Ronnie?
our room.
No.
Her name is Melinda. She works for Mogo, so we spent a lot of time at the Mogo booth. We actually ended up signing up. She was very. It's so when you go to these places, it's a lot of like salespeople that like talk to you about the products. But like it was really nice to hear from an actual groomer who actually uses things and actually can like speak firsthand. So we ended up signing up, which is really cool. Shout out to Melinda. And then we were there for creative. And Ronnie was a part of Alyssa Kasiba's presentation.
We saw him watching the video.
Yeah,
So
she did Lilo and Stitch, Lilo and Stitch, and then Ronnie wore a Stitch suit. He made really pretty like popsicle covers with Stitch,
He's
and
so
then
sweet.
the girlfriend? I don't know, the pink one.
I don't know what her name is.
Do you have a name?
Unfortunately, she did not place, but she did a really good job.
Well, this was only her second time out with this, right?
The second time out, and then I think he just like turned one. Like he's still a young
he's
puppy
young.
too.
Yeah.
But I mean, and with this one, so most creative competitions are like you groom off stage and then you just do the presentation. But at Hershey, you have to groom and do everything on stage,
Which is a little more nerve-wracking.
Yeah, because you only have a certain amount of time to do it. Which the other ones you just kind of do it. You could spend all day on it if you
Unlimited
want.
time, yeah.
Yeah. But Melena Khan got first place. Her presentation was really funny. She did like a Chippendales thing.
I saw.
And then she actually had Chippendales. So like Jonathan David, his husband, Marcia.
Of course,
A few other
Jonathan.
people were like in like muscle shirts and they were like stripping and stuff. So
Yeah.
as soon as she did that, I was
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
she got it,
Yeah.
So it was a very good presentation. So congrats to her. And then we stayed until the next day, till Monday. So we went back to Fire and Grain because it was delicious. And then
I'm missing it.
Yeah, I know.
It was so good.
I really
so
want
good.
some of that.
And then when we were done with our dinner, Robbie and Sophia had just sat down like across the restaurant from us. And me and Ronnie were like, oh, should we hang out with them? Like they're really nice. Should we like go talk
They're
to them?
so sweet.
And then Ronnie was like, oh, I took pictures of her. Maybe we can go over there and I can tell her like, hey, do you want these? Let me airdrop you these pictures. So we're like, okay, let's do it. So then we went over there and we're like, oh, can you scoot over? We want to hang out for a little bit. And then we had spent the rest of the evening with them. They are so nice.
They are
They
very
are.
I
They're
could
super,
definitely
super
see
nice.
why Robbie was nominated for Congeniality.
He's so
Because he
sweet.
is so fucking sweet.
You know, this is the first time I ever met him in person.
Me
I
too.
love
Me too.
him, yeah.
I've been following Sophia for a while and we've been like DM'd back and forth. But like being able to like spend time with her and like get to know her, she's really funny.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's super nice. And she actually listens to the podcast. So hey, Sophia. So that was really, really fun. We were hanging out. I think we got together around like 8ish and we like after midnight. We were just
Nice.
just hanging out and laughing and stuff, and it was really cool. And then the
They're
next
super cool.
I really like them.
I love them.
I love them as well. And then the next day we came home. We had to go to the airport. Our flight was at about like 5:50. So we got to the airport around like 3:30.
Ew. So like, how much sleep did you get?
No, PM.
Oh.
No, PM.
Oh,
yeah.
I
So
was
shit.
like, ew.
yeah, no, PM. So yeah, we woke up and we checked out at noon. We went to Stacks. So did you guys go to Stacks?
No.
No.
It's a restaurant. It's the one that's like outside on the other side of the restaurant, on the other side of the hotel. Like when you know where registration is?
Yeah.
Like outside
yeah,
those
yeah.
to the
Oh,
right.
I've
Oh,
seen
no.
it. Yeah.
With like the red awnings and
I feel
Was
like
it
I've
good?
never seen it open.
yeah, I've never seen it.
I think
open.
it's
It
a
was
breakfast
good.
only place,
It was
right?
breakfast and lunch, so it's up until 2. So now I know that if I want food, before Fire and Grain, I go there until 2. And it was like diner food, like omelets and sandwiches.
But
and,
better than
and
the
stuff.
fucking
Way
bear.
better than the bear den. Yeah. So we got to the airport and we were, we got there a little early because we had to check the 4 bags and we thought they were going to be like heavy. So we were like, oh, we can like Tetris things on the inside and stuff. Anyway, so we were ready to go. We were on the plane. We were all buckled in. They had closed the doors, everything. And then there was like an announcement like, oh, we found a bolt in our wheel. And it's going to take a while. So we deboarded. So we deboarded. And at first they had told us.
Did you get a drink yet?
No, we had not gotten a drink yet. Well, she had come around and had asked, but I said no. So then we got off, and they had originally told us, if we have the tire, it should be quick. So we were like fingers crossed because we had a layover in Chicago. So the layover is it called layover? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was an hour and a half. So I was like, okay, if this gets done within like 45 minutes to an hour at most, we should be okay if we like bolt right so we were just like fingers crossed hoping. It did not happen. We ended up, our flight didn't leave until 10 p.m. And then we got to Chicago. So we missed our connecting flight. So we got to Chicago. They put us in a hotel, but without our baggage. So we didn't have like a toothbrush. We didn't have underwear. I didn't have deodorant. Like anything.
Where was your bags at?
So
I like how you just didn't have
Did you
deodorant.
shit yourself?
No, thank God. I was like, what if I did? So they had told us that we could have asked for, so when we were in Hershey, or I guess Harrisburg, we said, what about our bags? Because, we have they were like, oh, you have to pick up your bags at baggage claims. I was like, okay, sweet. We'll be able to shower, use all our stuff. But when we got to the airport, they were like, you can request them, but it'll take up to 2 hours. It was already midnight at that point. So we're like, so we can leave them. That's fine. So then we got the hotel, and the hotel was nice. The whole experience with like it was really frustrating.
Yeah,
that's never happened to
sure.
me before. I don't know if I'll ever fly United again. And I know a lot of people use it and love it, right? But if you go to a restaurant and every single time you go to the restaurant you get diarrhea, are you going to go to that restaurant again? No. So
Maybe.
every
No, I'm just
experience, every experience, every
I do
flight,
eat Taco Bell still.
I mean, fair. Okay, bad
And
analogy.
Chipotle.
Okay, fine, bad analogy. But I mean,
And Chili's does it to me, too.
Okay, fine. I still go there too.
Chipotle
Yeah.
I said
for Cat.
Yeah. And for me.
You said Chipotle. For some reason I heard Chick-fil-A
no, Chipotle every time.
because
Yeah,
you
every
said because Colin got diarrhea after.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
I was like, that's God punishing you for eating Christian chicken.
Anyways.
So we didn't end up getting home until so we stayed in Chicago for the night, flew out at like 9:30, and then got home around noon, and then just got home and passed out.
Yeah.
We were exhausted, and now we're here the next day.
I remember.
So I still have not caught up on sleep.
I remember looking and seeing that you were home, and I was like, "You're home." And then I think it was
No
like 4 or
response.
5 hours later, and you're like, "We passed out." I was like, "Yeah, I get it. I expected that."
Yeah.
Especially by the nap master.
Yeah, Ronnie loves his naps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is he? Is he napping currently? Like,
Oh, right now, yeah.
he's gone?
He said he was gonna go pee. Oh, the long pee. Maybe he sat to poop.
Maybe. Or maybe he's playing with the kids.
He's wrangling the kids.
Although I don't
maybe.
know. When I seen him over there, he was like falling asleep. Poor
He's
guy.
on your couch.
Yeah,
He's having
not,
a hard
He's
time.
not feeling his best.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
Well, we heard a lot of people have gotten sick, so.
Yeah.
I don't feel that I'm sick. I just, every time we have one of the, well, yeah, knock on wood, but every time I lose
This
my
is
voice.
plastic.
Whatever, knock on, I'm just kidding.
My wood.
Anyways.
Did your head, not your.
Yeah. So
Your head, not your other head. Anyways.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Cat's like, yuck. All right, yeah. So that was it, though. We made it home safely. I mean, big congrats. We fucking did it, yo.
We
Yeah,
done
thank you,
did it.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you,
so much.
everybody.
Thank you.
And now we expect you to repeat it every fucking year for the end of till the end of time. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I
Do what makes
Is there
you happy.
is there a point where we're like we don't want to win it next year?
no.
No, I don't think
Just
so.
every single time.
I think it should be a goal, right?
Yeah, we'll be like
Well, as
the
long
Pro
as-
Groomer Network,
Yeah.
except for a podcast.
I think as long as we're continuing to put out episodes and we're continuing to like put in the work and do the stuff, then we should always be eligible. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
cares
yeah.
how many
Oh,
times
sure.
you've won it?
I mean, think about how much better the show's going to be next year, right? Like, I mean, if we go back to the first few episodes to now, there's been a huge improvement with just like even us being comfortable and you know, being ourselves in front of the microphone. Well, me especially. But you know, like, we're only going to get better and better. So hopefully people agree with that.
And someday maybe I'll be able to read off the card.
Practice makes perfect, Kat. Hopefully.
No, practice makes progress.
improvement. Oh.
Progress.
That's what she
Because no
always
one's
says.
perfect.
The dud table.
We're gonna be perfect.
We could hear you.
I was like, no, because no one's perfect. I tell Ellie that.
My band director in high school said, practice makes permanent.
Oh.
That's a
So
good one.
you know, so if you
Yeah.
that's my
Anything-
saxophone. Me playing my saxophone.
I was like,
Oh, you can play the flat saxophone?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
we've
he's-
discussed this.
Remember he talked about it.
episode-
you
listen to
should
the
bring it. Yeah,
podcast?
but you should bring it and play. Give us a little demo. I
Yeah.
think that'd be sick.
He's gonna be like Lisa Simpson or Bart Simpson.
No, like
No,
Bill
Lisa
Clinton.
Simpson.
No.
Yeah, Bill Clinton.
No, but remember the brother chicken
Saxophone.
saxophone. Saxophone. That's how I play. We were talking about that with harmonicas the other day.
I wonder if I'm sure I can still play it. Muscle memory, right?
Okay, but did
It's
you
been
think?
like a good 15
Kat,
years.
you're
Did you
like,
think Bill Clinton was hot when he used to play it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I was also like 8,
Who
but
didn't?
yes.
Who didn't though?
Kat,
like-
you're also referencing a Simpsons episode from like 25 years ago.
I'm old.
No, probably even longer. That's probably
Probably.
a 40, almost a 30-year-old fucking Simpsons episode.
The Simpsons
Like,
are still
I'm the-
going on, yeah?
Yeah.
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 Damn.
I know it's wild. I don't watch it anymore.
No, I used to watch it all the time when I was
Me too.
young.
It might make it to season 30, I heard, but like
It might
counts on if
surpass
people watch
soap
it.
operas.
Counts if somebody watches it.
But it is the
I'm sure
longest
there's-
running. But there's shows with
Cartoon.
more cartoons with more episodes. Like One Piece has over 1,000, and there's not even that. There's not close to 1,000 Simpsons episodes.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's close, but it's not like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways.
I don't care about The Simpsons, but it makes me sad knowing that it might end because people don't watch it.
Yeah.
But it's
But at the
it's-
same time, we
it's
don't-
nostalgic.
We
to us,
literally
right?
don't watch it.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, if you
No.
cared, you'd watch it, bro.
I don't care enough, I guess.
Well, we used to watch Family Guy like religiously, and we haven't watched that in like 8 years.
No, because I don't smoke an eighth every time I get home. So like,
True.
you know,
Facts. Now we have kids.
yeah, I'm a responsible adult now.
I barely watch TV anymore.
Okay, but
Yeah.
you did just finish Bridgerton.
I did. I finished.
We gotta wrap this up.
And the spinoff, the Queen one. I
The
like
Queen
that one.
one's so good.
I like that one even more than Bridgerton.
I don't like either of them.
I know, because I mean, I feel like I like everything, but you like different stuff than Ronnie. So
You
Look at
didn't
him.
like it? I thought you would
Scowling.
like it.
I watched season 1 of Bridgerton, and that was it.
Oh, so you didn't see Mrs. Whistledown or whatever get the business in
Revealed.
in the
get
in
the
the carriage
fingering.
The fingering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she got fingered.
in the carriage.
The carriage.
Damn.
It was hot. Anyways,
Anyways.
I
heard
don't
she
know.
has
It was
great
okay.
tits, though.
It was okay.
It was okay.
Anyway,
All right. Well, that's it then, right? I'm just
On that
gonna
note.
say goodbye, right? Well, and that's all she wrote for Hershey this year. Thank you everybody for voting for us. We really appreciate it. Yeah, listening. I like this one because you do the
No,
claws.
your hands like my hands
can't
can't
do it.
function like that.
the wrong hand?
Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Love you.
Yeah, those mouth noises.
I love you. You heard?